Say when?
Go ahead.
Well, now that we're back from intermission, let's talk a little about the safe operation of the unit. Again, I'd like to re-emphasize, do not stick your hands or other body parts or parts of friends into moving machinery. The carriage is covered. It does have a proximity sensor in it that will not allow it to run with the gate open. Safe operation requires that you do not ride the table. Don't let your friends ride the table. Don't wrap your friends on the table. Do not stand between the load and the tower as the unit is operating. Be aware of overhanging loads so you don't get bumped by them. And one other item to think of is static electricity discharge. The nature of polyethylene films, when they are wound and when they are unwound, can create static electricity. Sometimes it's worse than others, generally depending upon relative humidity. You may find that when you come up and touch a load that's been wrapped, you'll get a small static shock. Be expecting it, go up, pat the unit, go ahead and ground it out. It's not a function of the machine, it's just a function in the nature of the film. Now, let's wrap a load. To wrap, once you have the film in the carriage, you simply take the tail of the film, walk around the load and just find a convenient place to put the tail. It can be in the handle, it can be basically anywhere. And then you come back to the panel. This is the fun part now. Just push the start button. The machine will start off slowly for the first revolution. It'll come up to whatever speed the turntable speed has been set at, and then the carriage will begin to rise. It will spiral up. Notice the overlap of the film as it spirals up. That can be controlled by the carriage speed up and the carriage speed down controls. When the auto height sensor senses the top of the load, the carriage will stop. It will apply as many top wraps as has been called for. In this case, we have 0 top wraps called for, so it went up, came right back down. It will come back to the bottom of the load, and when it stops, it will stop at exactly the position that it started. Let's wrap this one more time just so you can see it go. Start button. Start up. Slow ramp up to speed. Get a good revolution on the bottom. The carriage begins to rise. You'll notice this load is set off center on the table, and that's okay. The carriage continues to rise. The sensor notices the top of the load. The carriage stops and begins its return to its home position. At the end of the wrap cycle, simply break the film off, and you're all done. On behalf of Marsh Microsystems, thank you very much. Do not hesitate to contact me, Bill Henninger, at Marsh Micro with any questions on your unit. Thank you again.